You mentioned this a little bit, but you have a chapter in your book dedicated to children and their teeth. What advice would you give parents to help their kids? You talked about drinking milk, and what sort of things would you tell them?
Well, the first advice is what the British and the dentists in England say. They say there's no scientific evidence to support doing any treatment on children's teeth. So in Europe, when a child has a cavity, they're like, okay, we see it. We're just keeping an eye on it. They don't do anything. They just leave it. Now, that doesn't mean that's right for all parents, because sometimes those teeth do hurt. And if the tooth does hurt, it probably needs something. So what do children need to be healthy? They need calcium, grass-fed dairy products. They need animal fats like butter. They need organ meats like liver. They should have trace minerals from seafood. Oysters are an amazing food. People are over the top with sugar. Most even healthy diet people, everyone is eating sugar. And when I say sugar, I mean anything that's sweet needs to be moderated. Even fruit, dried fruit, jam, honey, even though those are natural and are okay in moderation, kids today get way, way, way too much sugar. So ideally, you give them some cod liver oil, the Green Pastures one, with a little bit of butter. Good quality proteins from grass-fed animals. But cultures all over the world, the children, the family gets, everyone eats organ meats. Here, they're hard to buy. So any organ meat you can give your child from a healthy animal is good. Soup is really good, like a chicken stock, beef stock. Again, grass-fed only. I mean, I stopped eating meat because I didn't know you could, a long time ago, because before I knew that you could get grass-fed or from the farm, because the factory farm stuff, it makes people sick. The child should get a craniosacral treatment if they have tooth problems. Because when the children go through the birth canal, or if they're cesarean, their head can get stuck in certain positions, and a very gentle treatment can release and unwind their whole body and change their whole life. Anything a parent does for the child now is tremendously helping them in the future, tremendously, because their whole bone structure and body is built on the foundations that you lay for them. So as much whole foods as possible. I mean, my children do not get any candy. They know that high fructose syrup is toxic. They get very little sweet food and lots of good quality proteins and fats. We give them raw milk ice cream. You know, not too sweet, but with honey. Cream is really good for kids. We make smoothies. We use goat yogurt or sheep yogurt, and we do some smoothies with a little bit of fruit, not too much, and maybe some green stuff for some minerals. And yeah, anything that's nourishing and building. Soups are very building. Organ meats are building. Bone marrow is traditional food for children.